Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Kathaar here, and welcome back. First off, as a side note, I was just hanging out around the corner over there somewhere, and this rock just landed right next to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and not mine the whole thing. I'm gonna click it for that one-time experience bonus, and we're gonna stop right there because I don't have time to mine this rock because today is an auspicious day, and I will give you one hint as to why. There you go. You got your hint. Yeah, if you didn't catch that, Archaeology is now released. And so what does that mean for this account? Well, it means a couple things. One, it means that I have a new skill I can train. And yes, I can train this skill adequately, believe it or not. But two, it does mean I have to leave the desert one more time. Because Jagex has made it a terrible habit to, include mandatory tutorials in their latest skills over the past, 10 years. Either way, there's a mandatory tutorial for Archaeology. It takes, 5 minutes. I can't train the skill normally without it. It's also a stone's throw away from the desert, so it's not like I'm trekking clear across the globe to do this. I don't know if this is... I'm pretty sure this is new. But they, broke the minimap. I'm seeing white lines, trimming the cliffs here, and extra white lines in other areas that weren't there before. That was not like that yesterday. So, yeah, hopefully that gets fixed, because for some reason, it's really small, but for some reason, it just bothers the heck out of me. Anyway, that building off in the distance there, that's where I need to go. So like I said, it's really close. But I've been training this skill. We're just going to go ahead and step out. No need for formalities here. I've been training this skill on the main account mostly all day today to get a better understanding of what this account can and cannot do. And I'm confident to say that there will be some stuff I can do. And I figured I might as well not lock myself out of brand new content. Although touching all this grass and moist dirt is just disgusting. I don't like it. And just like that tutorial complete, and they even managed to teleport me back into the desert. Thank you. I didn't want to have to walk through any more grass than necessary. Completing that tutorial opened up the first dig site, the Karidad, which is right here, right next to the Sand Casino, or Duel Arena, whatever you want to call it. You need at least 5 Archaeology to do anything, so the tutorial was mandatory. There was no way around it. Trust me, I tried. They set it up so you couldn't train the skill without doing the tutorial. So I apologize. I know that was an extra exception, but I feel like, just like when I made the exception to do Stolen Hearts in the beginning of this series, choosing not to do so would have locked me out of a lot of content that would have just made the series uninteresting. I feel like locking myself out of yet another skill, because, I mean, I'm still locked out of Invention. I pretty much always will be. For the foreseeable future. I just didn't see the purpose in that. Training it is, it's going to be an off and on thing for me. There are still a lot of main goals we need to focus on. Opening up the shifting tombs, and farming implings, and getting ready to fight the Calphite Queen. But I will be coming back here from time to time to dig through this place, because I only really scratched the surface here on my main account. I got into a couple of rooms, but there could be things locked deeper inside this, what would you call it, dig site, that could be useful to me. I just don't know yet. As an aside, there are a lot of things in regards to the skill that require you to go back to the Archaeology Guild, the place that I had to complete the tutorial, including sifting soil and turning in artifacts. I will not be doing either of those things. I'm going to be training the skill in a very limited fashion, in that restoring artifacts and digging are going to be my only main sources of experience. So that means I'm not really going to be getting any chronotes. I'm not going to be unlocking any relics. I'm not going to be unlocking a lot of rewards. The only thing I'm really going to be unlocking is training locations while I'm here, which is fine. Pretty much every skill I train out here comes with some sort of limitation. That's the point. That's the fun of it. So we'll see. Archaeology might be a total bust, in which case I just use it to pump up my total level, which is fine. Or it could be something amazing and I get something super useful out of it. Only time will tell, especially with future updates to the skill moving forward, because this is just the beginning. Who knows what kind of stuff they're going to add moving forward. There could be entire new dig sites that get opened up in the desert, or resource areas that need a certain archaeology level that give me access to new trees, new ores, new monsters, who knows. All of that's super exciting, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. Also, I spent all damn day playing this skill on my main account, and it's a blast. I couldn't pull away from it. I don't know why. I'm playing in dirt all day, and it's somehow really fun. I don't know how they did it. This skill's a blast. I'm glad it happened, and I can't wait to dig into it with this account. But that's it for now. Enough archaeology talk. We're gonna get back to the main focus, and we'll probably come back here every once in a while. Oh, last thing, I swear. One of the other parts of the tutorial, for those of you who haven't completed it, or otherwise may not know, is that you had to activate an artifact, a relic, to complete the tutorial, and this relic was the Mortal Chalice. All it does, it increases your maximum health by 500. So even though I have 35 Constitution and should have 3,500 health, I now have 4,000 health, so I have a permanent plus 500. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course I want to dig into this skill right now. I'm going to talk to Dr. Nabanek and get started.
The Rosian Empire's very existence was once the greatest of archaeological mysteries for us to uncover. And we achieved that here at Sentistan. And although the Empire was supposedly sprawling, it was so utterly destroyed that finding a near intact fort buried beneath the sands is cause for celebration. The monolith has a strong connection with something buried deep beneath this fort, however. Was the monolith itself Zerosian? No, surely not. It's beyond ancient. There is only one way to find out what the connection is. We must dig deep at Caridet and discover what lies beneath.
So that was just a quick rundown of the site. It was a Zerosian fort sat on the front lines of the war, because for those who may not know, during the God Wars, the Zerosian Empire and the Caridian Empires, or Empire, I suppose, were at war, with the Zerosians being the invading force. Of course, at the time, the entire Caridian desert was actually a lush forest, and this war, which, you know, the Caridian gods were losing poorly, led to the lead god, whose name completely escapes me, and I'm sorry, but he detonated himself, blew himself up, wiping out a severe amount of Zerosian forces and turned the entire forest into the desert we see here. And I'm assuming at that point that's when Zaros started to pull back his forces, and then shortly after was taken out by Zamorak, which ended the God Wars. Well, which, didn't end the God Wars, but ended his role in them. So this fort being out in the middle of the desert isn't entirely off point, is my point. That's a bit of a ramble. I know some people don't care, some people already know, but for those who aren't either of those, I figured I'd explain it, because I find it interesting, even if I have a very hard time explaining it. Anyway, the basis of the skill is simple. Once you access a new area to dig around, you uncover it, and then it breaks down what it is you're going to find here. So the materials being Third Age iron and Zerosian insignias, and the potential artifacts being the Venator dagger and the Venator light crossbow. I'm assuming that's how you say that. Either way, you dig around in these areas, you build a progress bar very much like mining, and when the progress bar fills, you get a broken artifact. And all the while, the whole process of filling up that bar, you are getting the same materials you will need to restore that artifact. When you've restored it, that's when you would normally take it back to the guild to turn it in for chronotes, but I can't do that, so I just get to restore it for the chunk of experience, and then, I don't know, shove it in a bank. And that's the main training cycle, that's the main rotation of the skill, until you gain access to newer areas, like you can clear this debris here to move on further into the fortress, unlocking higher level resources to gather from, and more and more rewards. So I'm going to monkey with this for a little while. Because, I mean, it came out today. Why not? Do I really need to explain myself? On a side note, this is probably the most people I've seen in one area in the desert since I started. I mean, RuneScape 3 is dead. .jpg. Even on my main account, every world has been really populated. There's been a lot of people at pretty much every dig site I've seen. It's been really popular. It's a new skill. That's kind of the gist of it, you'd figure. Was any of this worth pointing out? No, there's a lot of people in my desert. That's what this boils down to. It's weird. I'm used to being alone. And there is the first level gained in the desert. That is 6 Archaeology coming through. 7 Archaeology, 8 Archaeology. All right, got the first artifact, the Venator Light Crossbow. I really hope I'm saying that right. I don't have enough 3rd Age iron for it. I only need 1 more iron. As soon as I get that, I'm going to go ahead and restore this because that is 300 experience, which should be at least a level or 2. All right, let's just fix this bad boy here. That doesn't look like a crossbow to me. That looks like a stone tablet. You know what? I'm not going to argue. And there is 10 Archaeology. We have a crossbow. I wish I could use it. That'd be kind of nice. Can't do anything with it, so it's going in the bank. There we go. We're just going to make a whole bank tab for it. You know what? I'm even going to store the soil in here. I'm not even going to bother dropping it because, why not? I want to see how much of this I end up with. Also, if by some weird, crazy random happenstance they actually end up adding a sifter of some kind out here in the desert that I can get to, then I'm going to have a lot of soil on hand, and that'll be really helpful. Oh, I'm silly. I can use an iron mattock now, and so I'm going to go ahead and throw myself together one of those. I hope I have 2 iron bars. Yeah, again, if you don't know, there's a new tool, kind of like a hatchet or a pickaxe for this skill called the mattock. And they give you the bronze mattock for free, and there was a shop that sells mattocks all the way up to rune, but that wouldn't be fair. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and make myself an iron one real quick. Alright, and there is the iron mattock complete, but before I throw this thing on my tool belt, I want to get a quick look at it, and, well, like I said, it's iron, right? Well, here's the offhand iron scimitar in comparison. And if we get a closer look here. Notice, like, the lack of a sheen on the scimitar. It's pretty, dull looking. And then you get to the mattock, and it's got this nice shine to it. It's got a metallic finish on it, because there's some new texturing technologies they're using. Jagex, really, you gotta go and, it'd be great if you just did that to everything else, please. Like, all the bronze through rune stuff. Maybe even like, dragon and barrows, but maybe just start with bronze through rune and give it all that same treatment because it looks really nice, especially on like some of the higher level tools like the steel and mithril. It looks really good. Even bronze, like I'll show you right now. Even bronze. Oh, never mind. I won't show you because I don't have a bronze mattock. Anyway, even the bronze looks good. Just take my word for it. Oh, 11 Archaeology, and there is 12 Archaeology. I can now repair the Centurion seal and make my way deeper into the dig site. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then probably take a break from this for now. We got other stuff to do. We got like the Jack of Trades. We got dailies to check out. We've got the typical grind. Like that 50 construction grind. Oh god, I don't even want to think about it. And restoring that artifact gave me 13 Archaeology. And let's go unearth that door. 14 Archaeology. Oh boy, opening this door is taking a while. And it looks like we're in. I have a buff to excavate. What? Oh? Interesting. I've never seen this place with the pylons actually active before. That's kind of cool. But, yeah, that aside, we're in. Huh. Wow. Interesting. How long are they active for? 5% increase to your Maddox's precision. And access to the Shadow Realm. Oh, that explains why everything's so dark. Cool, so I'm going to look into this a little bit more, because when I was here last on my main account, these things had not been fully charged. So we'll see what that unlocks for me. Okay, well, I said I wanted to make it in here, and I did. And I am going to take a break from this for now, because I have been playing this all day. It just hasn't been on this account. And, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. So I'm gonna pick this back up tomorrow at some point. And, yeah, wow. Super excited to dig into this some more. I'm sure I've actually accidentally made that pun several times already. But, yeah, super excited to get into this more. And hopefully it unlocks some useful things for the account. I'm not holding my breath because, based on the training cycle, I understood playing all the way up to, like, 47 Archaeology on my main account. It really does require you to access the guild frequently to really get anything out of it. But we'll see. Ooh, it has been a busy week. There's been a lot going on, but I've finally been able to log on again. And as you can tell by the chat box in the corner here, it has been a while. I've got 5 new challenges, and I'm pretty sure that's even rotated out some of the old ones I've had. So I've got fire making, woodcutting, construction, dungeoneering, and smithing. 4 of those I can do. 4 of those I will do. Because the experience is always nice, and 2 of these, the smithing and construction, I actually really need those. I wish I could do this one, but I can't. I need shifting tombs. I need perfect shifting tombs, by the way. But, yeah, we're going to get right back to the grind. I'm going to knock out the weekly experience lamp, because I think it's been a week. If it hasn't been a week, oh well, then I'll skip that. I'm going to do the Jack of Trades aura, and then just get back to a grind of some kind. Probably combat. Need to keep pushing the combat levels up, especially if we're going to fight the queen anytime this year. Oh, good. The bag of lost items gave me another 5 mahogany planks. That's a lot of construction experience. That'll be very nice. We're just going to go check the Anim Islands real quick. I'm pretty sure it's been a week since I last did it. And if so, I'm going to do that and also knock out the Jack of Trades at the same time. Yada yada. And then I said something about combat grinding. Ignore that. The actual grind will be the construction grind. I have actually went and I am rambling, but I blocked that horror from my mind last time. I completely forgot I had to do that, so that's what we're going to do. You know, these islands don't even feel like a grind anymore. They're actually really cathartic. It's peaceful. The music is nice. It's just... it's a good fun time. It's a dead minigame, sure, but I like it. Honestly, that's all probably because I'm Pavlov to like it, because I've been doing this for so long, because I have to do it for so many different things. 61 divination. I can now catch wait, no. I could use Crimson skill? What? What was that? Oh, duh. I'm an idiot. I could use them on divine wisps. I kind of forgot that was a thing you could do. That's kind of cool. I could catch those out here, by the way. I just need, is it 6100? It's something ridiculous, like 70 or something. That's cool. 37 agility. And that is 50 woodcutting. If I had access to mahogany trees, I could now cut them. So I'm kind of dumb. I forgot about the yak track thing. I mean, it's really not that important for an account like this, but I had the opportunity to just talk to the Rhaenygar after completing the tutorial to get the first one done, and I can't do that now, so I'm just gonna skip it. And yay, I have some cosmetics I'm not gonna wear. So there we go. It looks a little bit better than those spiky things, whatever they are. I might take it off later, but for now I'm wearing it. 66 fire making. Alright, I killed one of those little lightning balls, and that completed the Jack of Trades aura, so I will turn that in after this run. 23 farming. Alrighty, I completed my 3rd island run. I'm just gonna knock out this experience book, like I said. Dungeoneering. And there is 38 dungeoneering. And I'll just have to do this again in reset in an hour and 10 minutes. Speaking of reset, since reset's right around the corner and I've got 5 challenges already, I'm gonna knock one of them out real quick so that I can clear out a spot so I don't end up losing a challenge when reset hits. Okay, I went ahead and knocked out the fire making task 2, so I'm gonna turn those in and I should be safe for reset. And there is 51 woodcutting. Cool. Back to the Anim Islands to finish what I was doing. 19 herblore. We haven't had an herblore level in a long time. Okay, that's it. 5 games down. Let's grab this, and... did we get anything out of it? Alright, there we go. 39 dungeoneering. 11 levels to go. I've got 2 minutes till reset, in which case I'm going to do another one of those Jack of Trades. And then it's back to the construction grind. Okay, reset hit. The daily challenge was divination, so I can't even do it. And then here's the book. Turn in that dungeoneering experience, and that should be 40 dungeoneering. 10 levels to go. This is actually going pretty quick. I'm pretty happy with this. Alrighty, got my steel. We're just gonna get started. The good news is that I do have a construction challenge, so that'll be a nice chunk of experience out of the way. That's like a large experience lamp worth. So let's see, I don't know, like maybe like 3,000 experience at this level, 2,500. I don't know. We'll find out, but that should be pretty helpful. I'll take what I can get. All right, cool. Challenge complete. Let's turn that in. I'm 11 experience away from all levels. This is pretty much guaranteed. 6,800 experience. That's 2 construction levels. That is 46 construction. Nice. I want more of those. All right, well, with 45 construction means I can now build the chapel, which is the very empty room I'm sitting in currently. But I also have oak planks on me for one very specific reason. This right here is the best altar I can make unless I can get a hold of teak planks. There's no way to get bolts of cloth or marble blocks out here in the desert. So this is it. And for those who don't know, offering bones or ashes to this altar with the incense burners lit will increase the amount of prayer experience you get. Now, I can't make any decent incense burners until 61, so that's going to be a little while. But for now, we have an altar. All right, I'm out of steel bars again, and I need about 1,600 more to reach my goal of 50 construction. So I'm just gonna start mining till I'm just gonna start mining. Okay, I decided to take a break from mining to finish the last smithing challenge. So I went ahead and made a steel matic and a mithril matic for use in the future when I have the levels to use them, but also to knock out the daily smithing challenge. And there is 40 smithing. I do believe I can now smith gold bars. Perfect. All right, back to the mining grind. Okay, that woke me up. That is 64 mining. Yay. All right, that's about all the mining I can get myself to do today. I'm just gonna smelt all this. What do we got? 410 iron and 506 coal. I also do have a chance to like produce extra bars. So I'm just gonna see what I get and then turn it into construction experience and chip away at this slowly over the days. I can't do this all at once. It was too much last time, and it's too much now. Oh, hey, look, a convenient break from the monotony. Let's do this for a little while. Get some rune crafting experience in. 24 rune crafting. All right, well, that was an interesting experience. Also, I finally hit Tier 7 Menaphos Reputation, which, for those who don't know, means you get to access the, where is it? The, screw it. You get to access the, VIP area in the Imperial District. Here we are. So we have, Acacia trees to cut, we have mineral deposits to mine, and we have fishing spots to fish, and all right next to a convenient bank. Unfortunately, nothing here is very useful for me right now. When I hit the fishing level, this will most definitely be useful, but the other thing's not so much. I don't really need sandstone, and the Acacia tree thing is a hit or miss. But anyway, yeah, that's nice to have, and a lot of implings spawn here while you're skilling, so another bonus. Okay, after all that smithing, I'm at 455 steel bars. That is like a third of what I need, less than a third even. But yeah, I'm not gonna burn that right now. I'm not gonna use that right now. I spend a lot of time digging around the wiki while I'm doing AFK stuff like this, and there's an experiment that I want to try because the wiki's information is pretty barren on this. So I'm gonna check this out real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, we're here in Narda, wearing my mage gear here, and you see those cliffs? I mean, they're supposed to be big, imposing-looking cliff plateau things, but they also haven't seen a graphical update since they were introduced in 2007, so they don't look that great. Anyway, there's something behind there that I want to go check out, and a certain NPC that I want to go check out, so we're going to head off this way, because I got an idea, and it's probably not going to work, but it's best to find out. Oh, God, what is he doing? This isn't the desert. This is obviously a swamp. Oh, my God, he's just trying to be a Swamp Lennox copycat now. What a loser. I swear to God, this is actually still the desert, I promise. It's loosely based off of Mesopotamian marshlands in the desert. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. Okay, well, these stupid mummies are aggressive, but they're also the reason I'm here. So if you hit a mummy with a fire spell... I think I actually have to successfully hit him. Oh, no, you can't follow me back here, can you? Oh, God. Aha! He's on fire. Look at that. Does he... Yeah, see, this is what I wanted to know. Oh, no, get away from me. Get off. Ah, he's such a higher level than me. I'm terrified. I could... This dude could kick my ass. But, yeah, I'm gonna kill him first. I want to find out something here. Okay, I think I found somewhat of a safe spot. He doesn't want to run all the way back here, so he tries to run away from me, but he's still close enough for me to hit him. So he doesn't... Nothing really happens. This is kind of nice. This is going to be a good place to train magic and ranged. Oh, God damn it. Just die. Okay, great. He died, and this whole experiment was a failure. I was kind of hoping that if I set him on fire, he would just... you know, slowly die on his own. But that's not the case, so I'm gonna get out of here. I think I can use a rope right here. Give myself a little shortcut. Oh, God, please don't. Yes, now climb down. Go. Run. 40 agility? Alright, whatever. Take the long way around. Alright, well, experiment failed. I'm just gonna write that off as an oops. Oh, and I also gave up on the cosmetic cape because it's just... I don't know, it just didn't feel right. I like seeing what I'm actually wearing instead of some sort of fancy override. So, you know, that's fine. I'll have spiky electrical things coming out of my back until I get 99 constitution, essentially. Alright. You can see what I'm wearing. You know the drill. I'm gonna go kill some bandit looters for a while. Hopefully get some... clue scrolls, maybe even a clue scroll I could actually do. That would be a first for the account. And, of course, get that 30 strength because, why not, you know? 30 strength. And there is 36 constitution and 47 combat. 26 strength, 27 strength, 28 strength, and a clue scroll. Damn it, this clue scroll wants me to go to Kathaar. Better luck next time. And there is 30 strength. So, base 30 melee combat's achieved. Next step is, 35, I guess. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end things where I started them. Here at the dig site. Just, I don't know, I think I'll go ahead and just get 20 archaeology real quick. Oh, speaking of which, there's 18 archaeology. So that I could equip the steel mattock. Once I hit 20, I'll feel it out from there. It's, not exactly the most useful skill for this account, but it's still kind of fun to train. I mean, the place looks so cool, and just, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, jeez, who's that guy? What's he doing here? What a loser. And there is 19 archaeology coming through. Oh, and there is 20 archaeology. I've unlocked the infernal source, which, as you know, is under Varrock, which, as you also know, means I can't access it. But I can use a steel mattock now. Great, we can get rid of this iron one. It's garbage anyway. I think I'm just going to keep going. I might actually go for 30 or close to it. I don't know. 21 archaeology. 22 archaeology. God, this shit is slow at this low level. 23 archaeology. Alright, so I found all 4 custodial pages, which means I now have access to the pass code thing for this. And I'm just going to put in the combination. And that should open the door. Rock on. It was free 900 experience. And there is 24 archaeology. And there it is, 25 archaeology. And you know what? I'm gonna call it there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment. I love reading the comments. And join the Discord group, link in the description below. I know there wasn't a whole lot going on in this episode, and unfortunately there's not a whole lot I can do about that. It's really just a push to unlock shifting tombs, and so that means a lot of grinding arbitrary levels like construction and soon-to-be agility, and then of course whatever the heck the last one was, dungeoneering, excuse me. And so it's just that grind isn't gonna be too terribly interesting, but the stuff that comes after should hopefully be more entertaining for both all of you and myself. So anyway, that's all I have for now. Thank you again, and have a great day. Goodbye.